to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Olivier Vernon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, that catch good for 5. It's third down.
11.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
11. Hey, gun. Check.
First and 10. 30-yard line.
Mike.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
I got 53's the Mike. 53.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mike, 53. 11.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Here we go.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
I got you. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run with Hunt. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Ready?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run with Breida. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he won't get much. maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch the end. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
53, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They run again with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Now Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You better bring it.
11. Hey, gun.
44's the money. I'm coming for you. You mine. 44, Mike, 44.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 11.
44 is the Mike, 44.
I got you.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.